Full time. Tottenham Hotspur 1, West Ham 2. This is the match reaction to both of the games. And Newcastle have gone ahead to lose to Everton by 3 goals to 1. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And we're here to obviously break down what the game of football is going ahead to be down at the London, I think it was the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It was the London Derby. And then at the Goodson's Park, a lot of stuff went ahead to happen that side. And we've gone ahead to see to it that stuff has gone ahead to happen. And these two teams have gone ahead to lose. And it's really very bad. And for Spurs, it really sounds very awkward. Why does it sound very awkward? Because after winning 10 games in a row, they've gone ahead to obviously not really win a game in the next 5 they've gone ahead to play. Remember, their first loss was against Chelsea 4-1. They lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1. They lost to which team beat them? Aston Villa 2-1. Then they went away at Man City and drew 3-3. After a draw on Sunday, they found themselves in a situation of really being beaten by Tottenham Hotspur. And to make it worse, they were the first team to obviously come in through and obviously score fast. They scored fast, and they scored through Christian Romero returning from the suspension of 3 games, and he was back and obviously gave them the lead in the 11th minute. Then in the 52nd minute, Gerard Bowen leveled the game, and Ward-Prowse went ahead to obviously getting the winner in the 74th minute. And they really looked very good, but they couldn't kill off chances. If they ever come out and say they never had chances, then they will be really the liars of the century, and they will be really lying to the nation. Look at these stats. Look at these stats. 22 shots by Tottenham Hotspur, 11 shots by West Ham, 7 shots on target by Tottenham Hotspur. West Ham had 5. 76% ball possession by Spurs, 24% ball possession by West Ham, 774 passes completed by Tottenham Hotspur, 243 completed by West Ham. So it shows that West Ham just parked the bus, and after parking the bus, they really let everything not to go their side. And Tottenham Hotspur had the lion's share of the possession. 91% passing accuracy, 71% passing accuracy for the side of West Ham. 11 fouls by Tottenham Hotspur, 12 fouls by West Ham. 3 yellow cards to both sides, 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside to Tottenham Hotspur, and 6 offsides to West Ham. 0 corners to the side of Tottenham, and 4 corners to the side of West Ham. So they've gone ahead to lose the game of football, and they are really out of action. And it's really hard for Ange Postecoglou, because when the injury is knocked in through, they obviously went ahead to suffer. They are suffering, and they've been beaten, and they are now having 27 points on the Premier League table. But Richarlison, I saw him really come off the bench as they're struggling to obviously get back to where they're supposed to be. They are stuck at 27 points. They are stuck at 27 points. So it shows you how ugly they are really looking. But they are not the only team that has gone ahead to lose tonight. Even Newcastle have gone ahead to lose tonight. After beating Manchester United to 1-0 at their stadium, they obviously found themselves losing to Everton. And it was, let me see. They lost 3-0 to Everton, and it was McNeil capitalizing onto the ball that Kylian Trippier really lost near the 18 box area of Newcastle, and he hit it into the back of the net. That he is none other than McNeil. Then Dokore in the 86th minute, he doubled the lead, and Beto came in through and really made a solo effort from the center line and really went ahead to put that ball past Dubravka, and it was 3-0 in favor of Everton. Remember, Everton is that one team that has gone ahead to obviously have lots of problems with everything that has been put up on them. Deduction of 10 points, they've gone ahead, obviously, to fight and really get more and more and more of these points to see to it that they obviously get going. And today they've gone ahead to secure 3 more points, and it looks like they are really doing the needful. But what was the game of football like? 21 shots by Everton, 13 shots by Newcastle, 6 shots on target by Everton, and 3 shots on target by Newcastle. 38% ball possession by Everton and 62% ball possession by Newcastle. 313 passes completed by Everton. Newcastle completed 536. 74% passing accuracy by Everton, and Newcastle had an 83% of passing accuracy. Then 18 fouls committed by Everton and 8 fouls committed by Newcastle. 3 yellow cards to Everton, 0 yellow cards to Newcastle, 0 red cards to both sides, 0 offsides to Everton, and 2 offsides to Newcastle. 5 corners to Everton and 2 corners to the side of Newcastle. And that takes us to what we call obviously standing. When you look at the Premier League table, we are having Arsenal, 15 games, 36 points. Liverpool, 15 games, 34 points. Aston Villa, 15 games, 32 points. Manchester City, 15 games, 30 points. Tottenham Hotspur, 15 games, 27 points. Tied on the same points with Man United, 15 games, 27 points. But Spurs have a goal difference of 7, and Man United have a goal difference of 0. Newcastle, 15 games, 26 points. Brighton, 15 games, 25 points. West Ham, 15 games, 24 points. And Chelsea is having 15 games played, and they're having 19 points in the 10th position. That's the Premier League table, and that's how everything went ahead to pan out. And remember, yesterday, but one, Arsenal won by 4 goals to 3. Man United beat Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. Man City was beaten 1 goal to 0. And Liverpool went ahead to win Sheffield by how many goals? By 2 goals to 0. Virgil van Dijk and Szoboszlai were really on target. Then I'm having David Sozi. Thanks, bro, for your updates and time. We are watching you. We are watching you from Dubai. We write now, Rokani, how Arsenal will take this advantage. Obviously, Arsenal has to continue winning its games. And I went ahead and obviously going ahead to do the match preview. I've given Arsenal a win, 3-2 win away at Aston Villa over the weekend. And that's what they're supposed to do, to continue doing what they're supposed to be doing in the right way. Casey Zibodo Nicholas, thanks, Rokani. Just like Tottenham Hotspur, wait, Aston Villa 2 will lose and the battle will come back to the Nemo Big Four as usual. I also believe that it's gonna be Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, and Man United in the top 4. That's what I believe. I don't see Aston Villa coming in there. I don't see Spurs coming in there because they're going to implode. They'll capitulate. That is it. They'll capitulate. I'm not even worried about that because I know that they are trying to really punch above their weight. You know, to have a squad that can obviously compete at those levels that are really, really, really the same constantly, it's not easy. It's not something easy. So these teams are obviously having a very bad spell, and we all know that this spell is not obviously going to long last. But as I come to the end of this video, because I don't want to obviously go long because you guys it's already night in my country and some people are already asleep. On Saturday, Liverpool opens up with Crystal Palace. You know, if Liverpool wins that game, they'll go on top of the Premier League table. Then Wolverhampton Wanderers is hosting Nottingham Forest. Brighton is hosting Burnley. Sheffield is hosting Brentford. Man United is hosting Bournemouth at 18 hours. Then at 20-30 hours, it will be Arsenal being hosted by Aston Villa. Then on Sunday, Luton Town will take on Man City. They'll host Man City. Fulham hosts West Ham. Everton hosts Chelsea. And Tottenham Hotspur host Newcastle. So you see to it that these 2 teams that are going to have to be beaten tonight are going to play themselves on Sunday, Tottenham and Newcastle. And that is obviously going to work well for teams like Manchester United, you know, because if those teams, if any one of those goes ahead to beat one another or they draw, it works in the favor of Man United, because United would have gone ahead to beat Bournemouth over the weekend, a win that I believe United is going to get in a very good way. So guys, that's what we had for you today. It was a short video where I had come in front of you to let you know that Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle have been beaten tonight, and they are really off the shelf. 2-1 Arsenal win due. Aston Villa used a lot of energy. All right, you're right. I also went ahead to give Arsenal a win. Now, may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and see you later, my mates. Bye-bye.